Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nafis from SMA Negeri 2 KEDIRI. Today I'd like to share my thought about attitude determine your altitude. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever heard about a quote? A famous quote of Zig Ziglar implies that how successful we want to be in our life is not determined by how high the level of our intelligence is, but how well we manage our attitude. According to Carol Dweck, a psychologist who has studied about attitude in her career, attitude can be more accurate method in pretending your future success than your intelligence. So, what is attitude? An attitude can be defined as a manifest of how people react over certain conditions. It can be the result of a long time experience in a various environment. An attitude can be positive or negative. It all depends on the upbringing or parenting process through someone's life. While a learner is a person who learns, a person who is trying to gain knowledge or skill in something by studying, practicing, or being taught. Then, what is the correlation between an attitude and a learner? While a learner with a positive attitude tends to show engagement and exhaustion, well, when a learner opportunity occurs, even when they are not interested in that subject, a learner with a positive attitude will show willingness to participate in the learning activities. However, nowadays, there are a lot of smart people and have extensive knowledge. But it turns out that his extensive knowledge is not accurate in its application. Instead, he feels more proud of if he is the most correct or feels smarter than the other. Therefore, attitude, including manners and ethics, need to be applied as a balance to our knowledge and intelligence because someone's intelligence will be worthless if they don't have attitude, while knowledge will be dangerous for someone if and others if it's not accompanied by the morals. There are 5 attitudes that students can have to develop their positive characters. So, the first one is having a clean heart. The second one is having good intentions. Then studying immediately and don't procrastinate. The next one is managing study time effectively. And the last one is leaving negative circles. So, are you curious about them? Well, I want to explain it first. The first one is having a clean heart. As you know, that person who has a clean heart can prevent himself from having revenge, envy, distorted beliefs, and various other despicable things. This needs to be done so they can receive, memorize, and maintain the knowledge that has been taught him so they can be further explore the problem and develop the knowledge that he has obtained. People who have a clean heart will increase their gratitude for everything that happens in their life. They will complain less and remember the good things that have come. Frequently, they will do self-introspection and correct their mistakes in the past. The second one is having good intention. Basically, a student in the learning process should have good intentions as a motivation that is always present in his mind. Having good intentions may draw positive things to happen in someone's life. The number of good intentions greatly influence the productivity of goodness. Of course, good intentions do not appear suddenly. The source of good intention is knowledge. The wider person knowledge, the more good intentions they can generate. The third one is study immediately and don't procrastinate. To be success in life, a student must not postpone the study time. This is because the time that continues to pass cannot be replaced by anything. So he does not use it. This time will be wasted without any benefit. Do you often delay doing assignment? Well, I think we relate it here. If you let so, we should let stop this habit because this habit can actually reduce your productivity when studying and cause your learning achievement at school to this line. And the next one is managing study time effectively. When a student high school hopes become successful person, he must be able to manage his time to study because the time that applies is something priceless. Lying down when scrolling or social media, I think it's so fun and we can't stop it. So it's natural that you would rather lay down than study. But just in case that you don't want to have difficulty at understanding lesson at school, you also have to decide a way to manage your study time effectively. If you have effective study time, I'm sure it will easier for you to find ways to manage your time and leisure time without having to miss and learning materials at school. And the last one is leaving negative circles. Remember, negative circles have a big contribution to wasting your life. If a student needs friends, he should choose friends who support him and brings him and maintain himself esteem. Do you feel you have a toxic friendship or a toxic circles? This toxic friendship tend to make you feel uncomfortable by trying to run your mood or absorb your energy with their complaints. And when it comes to your friendship, this type of people should be avoided because this circle of friends will cause your stress. So those explain with what I mean by attitude determine your altitude. I think thank you for your kind of attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.